16 and 1328, three kings of France died without a son, so King of England Edward III, nephew to the previous kings, was chosen to rule France. However, the French didn't like this, so the cousin of these kings was crowned, Philip V. Edward agreed on this, because the English held territory in France since the Norman invasion of 1066, even if by 1328 they only controlled Gascony. Despite this, relations between the two nations got worse because Edward feared the alliance between France and their enemy Scotland. The old alliance will threaten England. And Philip was angry because Edward hosted in London a French throne pretendant rival to Philip. In 1337, Edward sent his navy into the English Channel and managed to defeat the French navy at the Battle of Sluys, starting the war. After that, the English army marched on land and crushed the French at the Battle of Crecy in 1346, where the English longbowen slaughtered the French knights. Despite its name, the Hundred Years' War wasn't continuous and was interrupted by periods of peace. The war erupted again when Edward's son, the Black Prince, landed in Gascony and defeated the French at the Battle of Poitiers, now led by King John II. He even captured John and expanded English territories in France. John would die in England, and Carol V took the throne of France. After the death of Edward III and the Black Prince, the English were pushed out of all their holdings in France, except for Calais, due to a child claiming the throne. Back in England, Henry IV became king, the Wales rebelled, and the Scottish invaded. In France, King Carol VI took the throne. He had mental disabilities, so two rival factions began to fight for the throne of France. The new king of England, Henry V, sought to take advantage of the situation, so he landed in France and crushed the French at the Battle of Agincourt on October 1415. The English continued to dominate the north until 1428, when they laid siege to Orleans, where a girl named Joanna d'Arc claimed she had spoken to God, boosted French morale, and helped them break the siege. The war would end in 1453 with a final French victory at Castillon. And by now, the English, being isolated, remained with only Calais as a territory and France, and this defeat helped start the War of Roses.